Hello guys, and welcome to a new Broken Arrow video today by me, Vulcan. In this one I'm going to be moving on to what will be mission 4 of my campaign. We're going to be jumping into the Big Wave. Assault the port of Baltisk from the sea.
Gentlemen, we've just received the green light for the landing operation on Baltisk Peninsula. The Russian Baltic fleet is currently resupplying in the harbor of Kaliningrad and will soon be ready to take to sea. Taking control of this peninsula would trap them in the lagoon, rendering them basically non-operational in the region. Our troops are ready to storm the beach, but according to our latest satellite data, a mobile coastal artillery battery is defending the harbor. These guns must be silenced before we can launch the main assault, or this'll turn into Omaha Beach 2.0. The guns have been spotted here. This is a battery of Barrick 130mm howitzers. They can detect and engage fast-moving targets above the water. That includes ships and helicopters. Local intel reports that a battery of surface-to-air missiles is present on the south bank of the lagoon. But the precise position of each launcher is unknown, as they are relocated every day. That makes a missile or airstrike way too hazardous. Our best option is to send in a light force to eliminate the anti-air batteries by surprise and open the way for the main landing. They don't expect that kind of attack, so the ground forces in the area are limited. Commander, you will be in charge of this raid while I organize the main landing. Prepare your troops, but remember, it's a one-time opportunity, so it's make or break. Make it happen, Commander. Good luck.
Commander, I've gathered as much information as possible about the operating forces in the region. You can consult them in the mission intel section if you wish.
May I have a word, Commander? In private, please. It's about the General. I know you hold him in high esteem, but you haven't known him as long as I have. The truth is, he is a dangerous man. He's getting old, and this conflict might be his last chance to fulfill his dream of seeing his name in the history books. That makes him dangerous. For you and your men. For himself, for everyone. Books are full of great battles and proud generals, but never talk about the men who work towards avoiding such glorious slaughters. So when the day comes, and it will come, believe me, to choose between reason and glory, I'm counting on you, Commander, to make the right choice.
Well, that's certainly something. I guess we'll probably choose glory. We'll see. Alright, primary objectives are to neutralize the anti-air battery, neutralize the coastal artillery, and then hold until relieved. We have ourselves some nice weapons on the Vulcan. We've got the Marine Raiders in there, the Javelin teams. There's also Amtracs. We've got the Lavs in there, Supply Lavs, Mortar Lavs, also the Lav AD, which is the air defense one. We're of course going to be jumping in on hardest difficulty. Let's go.
The ships cannot approach as long as the coastal battery located in this fort is operational. The anti-air missiles are located on the other side of the canal. A Russian missile battery generally consists of 6 launchers. 2 of them have been located on the beach, but the others must be hiding in the nearby city.
Sir, the reconnaissance group has made contact with the enemy and reports the presence of a tank platoon defending the area. I hope you brought some dedicated anti-tank units with you.
Okay, so we have some Marines. Let's go get into these buildings. We will need access to our Cat Javelins ASAP, so let's bring them in on foot and we can then move them up with the use of an Amtrac. I should be able to take out the BRDM pretty easily.
The troops have engaged the enemy. It will take them a little time to figure out what's going on, but we've got to hurry now.
Let's get this to the front ASAP. These can smoke off so the BRDM can come closer. We'll make sure these come out and help out. Okay, the Amtrak's doing a good job there against the BRDM, so that's nice. These Marines should probably jump out. We'll get the Cat Javelin in there. Hopefully we'll take out that T-72 quickly. Let's get another Cat Javelin. And then we're going to need lots of supply to fix all of these up.
Enemy tank destroyed!
Marines here! We are engaged! Marines standing by!
Let's keep going forwards with this force recon.
Armored transport standing by!
You can see the enemy VulcanHDGs there, so we can try and hit that with a mortar once we have the points for it.
Lab awaiting order! Lab standing by! Breaker 1-9, who needs supplies? Marines, at your order, sir! Roger, we're on the move. Devil dogs here! Swift, silent, deadly. Marines, at your command, sir!
Let's move up the Cat Javelin.
Sweeping the area!
I can move the lab across as well to help kill these reserves.
Personal carrier ready! Lab reporting in! Anti-armor at your command, sir! All walking sandbag! Jump out! U.S. Marine! Ready for combat! We have a building to secure! Lab at your command, sir!
I'm going to have those leave so I can bring in more supply as and when I need it. Bring up a mortar.
Mark on here. On the move.
Okay, let's load up the Marines into the Amtraks and the Vulcan into the lab, and then we can move those forwards quickly.
Transport ready! Armored transport ready! Get covered! Move to that building! Check that building!
I love the sound of the Bushmaster, it sounds so cool. Oof, oof, oof. It's one of the first things that I noticed about this game was how awesome that sounds.
Marines! Troop transport reporting in! Personal carrier here!
Oh, the Marines never got in the Amtrak. I ran off without them.
Lab here! Everybody out! Roger!
Alright, we'll start some more to the VulcanHDGs. Actually, it's going to die to the Cat Javelin anyway. That was a big boom.
Launcher eliminated!
Marines in combat! Awaiting command! Lab ready for action!
I don't want to get off the road there for sure. All those BMPs are definitely something.
Shut your broadcast and move out! Move! Watch your spacing! Get out in 10 seconds! Marines in combat! What are your orders? Troop transport ready! New orders! We lead the assault! Let's back out! Someone asked for a ride?
My mortar's like in a really bad spot there. We'll pop that Amtrak. Smoke, and hopefully that will do the trick.
Transport standing by! Armored transport reporting
It
in!
looks like that artillery that was coming in actually hit
Awaiting command!
the mortar. Yeah, I accidentally placed the mortar really far up, so it came in like all the way over here.
Artillery relocating! Marines here! We're in combat!
Okay,
I'm in combat! Awaiting command!
I'm gonna have these run across into the cover there.
Marines engaged in combat!
We'll have the lab help kill the BRDM.
No time to lose!
As soon as we can, we'll bring in more supply. Because resupplying these is the main way to keep them at full strength.
Roger, we're Oscar Mike.
There is a Sapog there.
Here, we are engaged! Lab ready!
Oh, it might have been because I tried to fast move it here, so it was following the road around. That might have been why I ended up in that position.
Good copy! Fire coordinates received!
Get another mortar.
We're on the move!
Oh, they're moving.
Departing!
Okay.
Roger, moving in next waypoint.
All of these can head back to the supply here to use it up, and I'll leave another here. That's fine. These ones, that one can go into the cover on the left, and then I might unload one maybe here, so that we can just jump back a bit with Marines and get them fixed up.
Mortar available, sir. Mortar
Missile
ready.
launcher taken out!
Roger, fire mission received. Lab here, go ahead. I got my ears on, go ahead. Come on, move in that building.
Okay, let's keep moving up on the right there with the Force Recon. But yeah, so far so good. We've done pretty well. I just need to, again, make sure that these are actually using the supply, and then they can carry on. The Marines can use up the supply here, and then move on. Cat Javelin's doing the same.
Lab ready. Armor transport ready. Lab standing by.
Okay, onwards we go.
Anti-tank team at your orders.
A helicopter is potentially a problem. I do have a Stinger team. We'll bring 2 in another Amtrak.
Roger. Moving out. Someone call for a cab? U.S. Marines ready for duty. Double dogs here. Copy that.
That artillery is nasty.
Order at your command, sir. Proceeding to the next base of fire. Lab at your command, sir. Smoke deployed.
Oh, we never destroyed that one on the right. Okay, let's do that.
Order ready. Send coordinates.
One there, and there's one there.
Copy. Fire mission received. Take that building. Personal carrier ready. Marines. Hit it, driver. U.S. Marines ready for combat. Force recon engaged in combat. U.S. Marines ready for duty. Armored transport under fire. Anti-tank team engaged in combat. U.S. Marines.
Right, we'll get the Cat Javelin to run over here
We're moving.
so that he can get another Javelin very quickly. That's going to be very important. Over here, my Force Recon might be in trouble because they only have 3 shots. All saved by the Cat Javelin. Nice. Although they are now dealing with the Modostraki.
Force recon in combat. Take that building. We stop right there.
The missile launcher is gone. Good.
Marines standing by.
Perfect.
Enemy tank eliminated!
The entire tank platoon has been destroyed. Good job.
Personal carrier ready. Don't stay here. Drive. Lab in combat. Send your orders. Get us the fuck out of here. Hit the
Let's keep
gas.
moving up.
Our vehicle has been hit. Need Russian
I'll move the Amtraks over to the right. We can go pick up that
Personnel
Vulcan.
carrier in combat. On ass, everybody. Pedal to the metal. Everyone, dismount. All asses, dismount. Get your
A
asses
platoon of
down,
naval
my vehicle.
infantry has been spotted crossing the canal. Prepare for a counteroffensive.
Singer team ready. Solid copy. Advance and report. Personnel carrier engaged in combat. Fire mission received.
That grenade launcher is doing a lot of damage.
Drive. Armor transport ready.
Good kill on the helicopter.
Requesting maintenance. Personal carrier under fire. Glory, go. Lab at your command, sir. Lab ready. Mission's over. Let's head back to base. Lab here. Armor transport standing by.
There's one more Vityaz there.
Someone call for a cab? Who wants a skylight for his house? Keep running.
Very good.
Lab standing by. Troop transport
All
reporting.
these Amtraks repairing. We're draining that supply so fast.
Copy. Relocating. Moving there now. Roger. We're on the move. Roger. We're Oscar Mike. AT specialists engaged in combat. Move in there.
If we can move up through the buildings.
Anti-aircraft specialists.
Surely they're going to run out of
At your orders, sir.
ammo on that artillery soon.
Roger. Fire coordinates received. Order ready to engage, sir. Call for fire received. Stinger team at your command, sir.
The BMP on the way. We need to get the Cat Javelin into a better position quickly.
Anti-tank here. Shut up and let's go. Looking for enemy contact. Double dogs here. Oh, you PT. Pedal to the metal. Marines here.
Of course, Stingers
Get the fuck out.
only getting absolutely wrecked. All of these vehicles are getting toasted. Let's get some more Marines.
Already there. Pedal to the metal. Good copy. Next waypoint received. Fucking move! Armored transport reporting in. Troop transport incoming.
The Amtrak's providing good fire support onto the Moskaya, that's good, although we did just lose the Stinger.
Moving there now.
These do still have their AT available, so if we get in line of sight of the BMPs, we can kill those pretty quick.
Copy. We take that building. I want a base of fire in that building. AT specialists at your disposal. Force recon here. Armored transport engaged in combat. Transport ready. Anti-armor here. Vulcan in combat. Movement. Get us the fuck out of here. Vulcan engaged in combat.
Okay, we'll drop both the Marines in there, that should clean up the rest of those, because it's going to be like Moskaya versus the Marines. And then the AT will take out the BMPs, so that should be fine.
Hit the gas. Pass is out. Marines at your command, sir. Armored transport ready. Combat patrol.
I'm going to bring back the Amtrak to engage that from a distance through the gap, so that they're not in range of the AT.
Lab under fire. What are your orders? Get your asses out of my vehicle. All asses dismount. We got ourselves in a fight. Move your asses, maggots. Troop transport standing by. Personal carrier ready. Moving.
The key would be to get like the mortars to move forwards far enough that we can counter battery a little bit.
Force recon standing by. Someone call for a cab?
I think that's the naval detachment dealt with though, so we're okay. Let's start moving up more aggressively.
Hoorah! Mortar ready, sir. Search and destroy. Get your gear, we're moving out.
I didn't bring in any of the Marine Raiders actually.
Artillery is down. Hit the gas, driver. Driver, move out. New ROE. Fire only when fired upon. Stop.
That wasn't the plan. I was meant to smoke and fall back, but they still had an attack move order, so it moved forwards through the smoke and got itself killed. Gotta be careful with that.
Fire and maneuver. Vulcan ready. Mortar in combat. What are your orders? Who needs support?
Those artillery don't mess about.
Copy. Call for fire received. Marines at your command, sir. Marines! Moving a new fighting position. Personnel carrier engaged in combat. Transport engaged in combat.
Moskaya don't mess about either with their AT.
Ready. Copy. Relocating. Troop transport reporting in. Moving there now. Roger. We're Oscar Mike. Marines force recon here. Send traffic. Force recon in combat. Personal carrier here. Vulcan standing by. Hoorah! Armored transport reporting in. Troop transport ready. Fire coordinates.
Okay, let's mortar the Moskaya.
Marines in combat. What are your orders? Get in that building. Moving to contact. Roger. We're on the move. All walking sandbags. Jump out.
My Amtrak can kill the last of the bitches.
Good copy. Next waypoint received.
That should be good.
Personal carrier here.
Missile launcher taken out.
That was the last anti-aircraft launcher. The way is clear for the planes. I'm sending in an air raid to deal with the artillery.
Keep driving. Marines in combat. Awaiting
comes the artillery. Oh, the aircraft. Kill the artillery. F-35s.
Coastal artillery
Got rid of them,
destroyed.
nice.
Now take that fort and establish a defensive perimeter. Enemy paratroopers are mobilizing for a counterattack as we speak.
Armored transport. Standing
Air
by.
assets are now available, Commander. You can call in helicopters from the reinforcements panel.
I'm just going to bring in an Osprey that can come and pick up a lot of our troops.
Supplies. On ass, everybody. Get out in 10 seconds. Not 10 fucking minutes. I got my ears on. Go ahead.
And then we can just ferry them across. It could be worth getting a little hot drop going.
Osprey, standing by.
Already there. Force recon standing by. Armored transport ready. Lab awaiting order. Vulcan here. Roger. Moving out.
Okay, so any Marines can get in.
It's like a walk in the park.
Tiltrotor aircraft here.
Just make sure that's coming in low and unloading. So cool watching the Osprey come in.
Marines standing by. U.S. Marine ready for combat.
We do have the Amtraks ready to pick up troops as well, any that don't fit in the Osprey. We've got 28 seats, so whoever's first come, first serve.
U.S. Marine. Hoorah.
Osprey tiltrotor
We can
aircraft
just
here.
ferry them across.
Flying to coordinates.
Taking ages for that one to load.
Landing assistance team. What can I do for you? Regroup and move up. Sweeping the area.
You won't find a faster lawnmower.
Force recon ready. Vulcan ready.
Gonna ferry more of them across.
Osprey ready. Osprey at your command. Delivery point received.
Get the Marines into the Amtrak. We'll put the Vulcan in that Amtrak.
Someone after
Get them to move across.
Armored transport ready. U.S. Marine.
Oh, that one didn't drop.
Solid copy. We unload here. Heading there now.
U.S. Marine ready for
Have room for more.
Double dogs here.
The Osprey is in the air.
Troop transport ready. Marines at your orders, sir.
Osprey is mission
Really
ready.
cool, honestly. Pushing across like this. Maybe get a Viper ready at some point. I won't bring it in straight away.
Copy.
The enemy paratroopers have taken off and will be on you any minute now.
Hear us coming.
The ships are on their way. Your orders are to hold your position until the arrival of the landing party.
Osprey reporting in.
Okay, let's hold our ground.
Osprey awaiting mission.
Personal carrier ready. Personal carrier here.
I'm gonna need supply to come across. We
Those
do have a
high-rises
supply
overlooking
drop
the
there.
fort will make our position indefensible if enemy troops take them. We should hold those buildings as long as we can.
Raiders here. Go
This is
ahead.
it. The enemy paratroopers are here.
Recon at your command. Lock and load. We're moving.
Alright, we best get over there then. I don't really have time to get over there.
Specialist here. Go ahead.
We'll bring up the helicopters.
On the double.
I think, honestly, I can probably attack those BMDs with the helicopter.
Osprey is mission ready.
Setting up an attack pattern. Move to contact. U.S. Marine! Hoorah! Armored transport, standing by. Roger, moving the next waypoint. Troop transport reporting in.
A lot of my stuff hasn't even made it.
New flight path set.
Let's just keep going closer.
Let's move. Time to kick some
Run at them.
on our way. AH-1 reporting in. Full power.
Osprey tiltrotor aircraft here.
We're going in.
Flight plan confirmed.
Oh, okay, that didn't work. Surprisingly. Okay, these poor Marine Raiders are not going to do very well, and they are getting absolutely slammed by mortar fire. The trouble with the Marine Raiders is they don't have any AT. They've got like anti-infantry.
Someone call for a cab? Copy. Relocating. The Viper is in the air. New heading set.
I'm just going to keep the Viper over here, and we can use it to fire down the road. We'll just make sure that we have units.
The high-rises have fallen into the hands of the enemy. They can guide artillery on us from there. We're gonna have a bad time if you don't retake those buildings fast.
Let's just make sure we get in there. Hold it. Get the second Viper. There'll be a lot of units heading our way. I only have one mortar to help with this as well. Oh, they fired one and got absolutely rinsed.
AH-1 standing by. Looking for targets of opportunity. Viper here.
It's really tough.
Viper at your command. Viper awaiting mission. Hovering there.
The Gigglers and everything.
The high-rises have fallen into the hands of the enemy. They can shoot missiles and guide artillery onto you from there. Stand by. I'm calling in an air raid to level these buildings.
I think we failed that extra objective.
Swift, silent, move! Logistic vehicle under fire! Roger, we're Oscar Mike. Personal carrier here! Get your asses in that building!
There's so much AA, it's gonna shoot down the F-35.
Try to take back the buildings now. We remodeled a little. Let me know what you think.
Awaiting command! Hold your fucking asses! En route to target location. Order ready. Transmission.
Poor pilot.
Combat requesting orders.
Can I bring in my helicopter? 2 small teams and a Stinger team. Everything else is dead.
Who wants a skylight for his house?
That's just not doing any damage. I feel like my labs are throwing wet noodles at the enemy.
Solid copy. Heading back to Bob. Warcon, standing by. Find some cover! Get in that building!
Osprey reporting in. Already there.
The VDV Igla are a problem.
The Osprey is in the air.
The Skrezets are a problem. There's so much AA.
Marines in combat! Send your order! Warcon in combat! Move your asses!
It's like another one of those things where I'm not going to be able to complete secondary objectives because the AI is just mental.
Anti-aircraft team standing by. Double time! Order ready. Send coordinates. U.S. Marines, hoorah!
So like hot drop a lav in, it's probably not even going to be that helpful.
Force recon in combat. Roger, move and
Got 1 minute.
The
Are we
fort
gonna
is falling
fail?
into enemy hands. Retake it immediately.
order available, sir.
The s'mores might help.
Relocating to the next
This lav's out of ammo.
order at your command, sir.
That's a bit unfortunate.
U.S. Marines, ready for duty.
They are mortaring their own guys.
Order ready to engage, sir.
So I guess that's helpful.
Solid copy. Approaching the DC.
Anti-aircraft team is under fire!
soon as we run out of small rounds, though, we're going to be in trouble.
You got something to lift?
Order ready, sir. Get your gear, we're moving out. Move.
The landing party is almost there. Hold tight.
CH-53 heavy lift helicopter here.
Lab here. Go ahead.
I think maybe having labs at a distance would be good. Oh, that's a Metis thing. It's not going to help. That gets shot down. I don't think, unless you have played this before and you drop the Ospreys onto the high-rises, that you'll be able to actually hold on to them. That's kind of crazy.
Welcome to the missile age, choppers. Lab here.
Gotta run back in
The
there.
landing party is finally here.
Okay.
Time for the
Phew.
big show.
We made it.
Transport ready.
Here's the situation, Commander. Your group holding the fort has drawn the enemy to the tip of the peninsula. Our landing party is ready to flank them, trap them, and finish them off. Our landing crafts and helicopters give us the ability to strike anywhere on the coast. But we have a limited amount of troops, and bringing reinforcements ashore will take time, so you need to define your priorities. The enemy paratroopers have dropped the bulk of their equipment in the fields to the north of the town. They need to regroup for a while, but will soon be ready to attack. Striking them first would save us some trouble. The city garrison is still in disarray. Seizing the city center immediately without giving them time to reorganize would make the task much simpler. And you need to hurry, Commander. Your men at the fort won't hold forever.
Okay, we now have our landing craft air cushion. Some hovercrafts able to carry 70 tons of equipment. Very cool. Alright, let's go kill these nonners. And then
Breaker 19, who needs supplies?
we can start rolling over to the VDV. We will head over to the VDV landing zone first.
Combat patrol underway.
I think dealing with the units in the high rises is going to be a little bit easier. Got the aircraft carrier back here. And the Arleigh Burke.
Heavy cab engaged. Move backwards. Everybody out.
I just want to try and kill the nonners.
Cab in combat. Heavy armor here.
At the moment, we're not having much luck with that.
Logistics ready. Lab at your command, sir. Let's run them over. Solid copy. Moving out. Make way.
If I can kill the nonners, then it will help the garrison. It will help us, actually, because they're firing at us.
Move out. Full throttle. Heavy armor in combat. Reverse. Lab here. Go ahead. Copy. Holding up position. Lab here. We're in combat. Heavy armor is ready to rumble.
Let's move over to the landing zone, and we'll make sure to bring in some more when we can.
Sailing a new course. Throttle, full ahead. Abrams here. We're combat ready.
Lots of tanks, please.
Is that how you welcome all your tourists around here? We have detected the origin of the strike. A few cruise missiles from our destroyer will teach them some manners.
Heavy cavalry ready for action. Smoke screen.
Okay, we now have the Arleigh Burke under our command, which can launch
Vehicle took a hit. We need maintenance.
cruise missiles.
Marines at your command, sir. Marines standing by. M1 Abrams warmed up and ready to go. Lab ready. Hoorah! Personnel carrier in combat. Don't stay here. Get in that building.
fire a couple at that one.
Holy shit, that was close! Armor transport, standing by.
Enemy Grant's destroyed. So who's got the biggest stick now?
Marines here, we are engaged.
Got those ones as well.
Abrams here, we're in combat.
What we like to see.
Already there.
That's a tank behind me.
In the middle, driver. Heavy cab, ready to rumble. Double dogs here. Marines under fire. Destroyer ready. Battle stations.
Still firing from that position, interestingly. Pretty cool to watch those fire.
Arleigh Burke destroyer ready. Target located. Activating weapons.
Another MLRS position destroyed. The entire battery should be gone now.
Get covered. Move to that
Oh,
building.
we're a bit light on.
Awaiting instructions. Abrams ready to roll.
Bit light on AA.
On the door.
Where's my lab gone? There it is.
Aircraft standing by. Driver, move out.
Oh, hello, Mr.
Ready for action.
E90.
Heavy cab is on the field.
Take care of that.
On the field. Abrams here. We're in combat. Armor is
Thank you.
rolling out.
We now have tank support here, which is good. That should help us out a lot.
Move forward. Driving to coordinates. Troop transport.
And kind of
standing
brute
by.
force that somewhat.
LCAC standing by. Landing craft ready. Roger. Moving in next waypoint. LCAC ready.
Really cool that you have those under your command. This
We need to
doesn't
hurry,
have
Commander.
any smoke
Our men at
left.
the fort can't hold out much longer.
One Abrams warmed up and ready to go. Abrams ready to roll. Armor moving out. Abrams engaged in combat. Shut up and let's go. Heavy armor is ready to rumble. U.S. Marine ready for combat. Abrams here, we're engaged. Moving as ordered.
Have that one stay back while these go forwards.
Combat in
Make sure we focus that cornet down.
heavy armor engaged. Our train got hit, but we're still
Sir,
taking
the enemy landing zone has been secured.
Perfect. Without airborne reinforcement, the peninsula is certain to fall into our hands. It's just a matter of time.
combat.
Now eliminate the garrison defending the city center. But be careful. By now, they'll be waiting for us.
Destroy. Hostiles on my mark. Fire. Viper ready for combat.
Okay, nice. We did that pretty effectively. Now that we have tanks, things are a lot easier.
Heavy cab ready to
I
roll.
can capture this supply, use it to fix up my tanks,
M1 Abrams here. We're in
use it to fix up the Marines,
ready for duty. Marines standing by.
and then we can push across
What are you waiting for?
to these other M1A ones.
Lab reporting in. Get in. Check your corner. Hoorah. Lab ready for action. Heavy cavalry ready for action.
Brilliant. Let's just make sure we capture that one.
M1 Abrams.
Things are really starting to stabilize a little bit now, which is good. I can drop in some infantry with the Osprey if I wanted to, but I think what we'll do is bring in another LAV, bring in an M1A1 again.
Engines full ahead.
I could bring in a couple of these Mikliks actually, they'll be really handy for taking out units in these buildings.
Anybody home?
So Mikliks is mine clearers, and what they do is they fire a big HE projectile in order to blow up mines on the ground, but you can also use them quite effectively against infantry, so that's what we're going to do.
Heavy cab ready to rumble.
And when A1 might just finish that off. Yeah, good stuff.
Prepare for entry. Abrams ready
Okay,
to
the
roll.
Marines are good.
Secure. Go.
Just keep rolling on through.
Rock up. We're moving. Hoorah. Copy. Relocating.
All of these need some supply. Maybe that's what I could do with the, like a King Stallion full of supply or something. Just bring that in.
Heavy cab
use it to repair all of those vehicles.
Pedal to the metal.
Back to the mothership.
Lab, awaiting order. Someone called for a cab? Solid copy. Advance and report. Vehicle status is red.
Get the labs out of the way.
Looking for enemy contact.
You need something lifted? Leaving the AO.
Ooh, one of my labs just got popped by the T-90.
Abrams, ready to roll. Spearheading.
Viper is combat ready.
Troop transport.
Really got to hurry it up.
Heavy cab ready to rumble.
Start pushing quite aggressively
Heavy
on
cavalry
these
ready
points.
for action. Personal carrier ready. Heavy armor is ready to rumble. Armored transport standing by. Moving out. Engage and destroy. Air defense here.
I wonder if I can help out with that maybe.
We need maintenance.
Right, there's the Miklik.
We're in combat.
You can see that
Lab ready for combat.
damage that it did there.
Abrams here, we're engaged. Abrams engaged in combat. Heavy cav is on the field. Solid copy, moving out. Sweeping area. Moving a new fighting position.
Killed one point.
Is on the field.
I can use this to get the Viper back online as well, actually.
Armored cav, glitching the enemy. Heavy armor in combat. Get those tracks moving.
Ooh, we just took a side shot there from the BMP-2.
M1 Abrams, warmed up and ready to do a maneuver. Abrams here, we're combat ready. Armored transport reporting in.
Marines Force Recon here. Set traffic.
Heavy cav engaged. What are you waiting for? Drive! Heavy cav engaged in combat. Heavy cav, ready to roll. Heavy armor
Good.
here, we're engaged. Lab, ready for action.
Let's center our AA a little bit.
Abrams, ready to roll.
Get the Viper back.
Roger that. Sweeping the area.
It's really starting to push through nicely.
What's a Marine? Always a Marine.
I really would like the Cat Javelin squads. So let's do... Ooh, okay. We also still have Arleigh Burke Tomahawks left, don't we?
Our tank got hit. We're still operational. Roger. We're on the move. Driver, move back. Back pedal, driver.
These are going a little deep.
Heavy armor is ready to rumble. Backwards.
Force Recon ready.
Armored transport ready.
Arleigh Burke destroyer here.
Try and pop some of these units.
What are your orders?
Oh, that M1A one's actually disabled.
Warmed up and ready to
That's
go.
not good.
Ready to rumble.
I do have a cruise coming in for them, I think. And maybe that will hit. Nice. We killed one.
Heavy cav is on the field. Personal carrier here. Halt.
Marines! U.S. Marines, ready for combat. Farcon, engaged in combat.
Almost there.
Full stop.
We'll capture that. Capture this.
Clear.
And then we're all good. Okay, let's now make sure I get those javelins in.
Double time.
Heavy cavalry ready for action.
If I can, what I'll do is land the Osprey next to the M1A one.
Our men at the fort are still under heavy enemy assault. Go get them now while there's still someone to save.
I can send my helicopter over there,
Destroyer
and
at your orders.
we can throw a couple of
The Viper is in the air.
cruise missiles over there.
Viper awaiting mission. Heading there. Flying there. Flying there now.
we couldn't save them.
Destroyer here.
Sir, our troops at the fort have been overwhelmed. The few remaining survivors have surrendered.
Armored Fury is on its way.
All the objectives have been reached. Congratulations, Commander. I will recommend all the soldiers who died at the fort for a posthumous award. Those men died as heroes.
The mission certainly changed quite a bit since I last played it. There you have it, and it actually looks like not saving the guys at the fort wasn't anything to do with the medals, so that's fine, but it did fail the secondary objective. Yeah, I guess I could have done it a little bit quicker there. Sorry about that, Marines. I could have certainly made life a lot easier if I'd made more use of the Arleigh cruise missiles, because I think it still had about half of them left. But that is job done on the hardest difficulty, so I'll take it. Next up, we'll be moving on to the final of the 3 missions before Kaliningrad, and then we'll jump over to the Russian missions and see what's going on there. That's all from me for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.